the fresh smell of Amazon bins, where you can find everything from iPhone cases to well, you probably want to find those, but today we're going to try to find profitable items I can flip on my eBay store. So let's get digging. All right, so I want to go over all the stuff that I got from the bin store. I only got, I got a total of 11 items. I paid $106.55. I don't know if you can see that, but I did get one personal item, which is a automatic stainless steel pet water fountain that I'm gonna use for my dogs. So we're gonna take that off the price. So I'm gonna say I spent around, you know, we'll say $95 just for S&Gs. So I spent $95 on these items. I got 10 items for $95. Let's look and see if I'm going to be profitable with these items. I did already kind of write down a little cheat sheet of the prices of what I saw for the sold comps. So the prices I'm going to give you is the sold comps without like plus shipping. So this will be the actual money that I would probably receive for these items. All right, so the first item we're going to talk about is this little GFCI digital circuit breaker finder. So actually I thought about keeping this because I feel like I could use this while I'm doing like some renovations in my office. This sells for about $45. Anytime you see anything that's like a tool, make sure you check it because sometimes those tools can be really, really expensive. I paid $9 for this, so I'm not gonna profit like a super ton amount, but you know, if I can make $45 on this, I think that was a pretty good pickup. It's fairly small. It's gonna be very easy to ship if I were to ship it. Commercial Electric is kind of like, I don't know if it's Lowe's or Home Depot, but it's one of those kind of brands that's within that store. But it does rival some of the brands like Klein, if you know anything about electrical tools. So this is a pretty good pickup, I think. $45 is what I think I can make for this. Okay, so this one is one that I was not going to get at first, just going to be honest with you. I saw it. It looks very pretty. It's a computer peripheral or a computer component, something that you add to like a computer. The only reason I got it is because it is brand new. Once I opened it up, you can see everything's in there. Everything's still in plastic. These don't normally go for much. Fans I have seen, we have gotten a couple of fans, computer fans, and they don't really go for a lot of money. So I was like, you know, I don't know if I want to deal with them, making sure they got all the pieces and parts and make sure they work. But I did pick these up. These do go for about $50 to $60. So I think we're gonna profit about $50 for these. They are like pretty nice fans. They're in really good packaging. So if you see like a computer component or computer part and it has really nice packaging, if you can get it for $9, I think you should pick it up. All right, the next thing that I picked up that y'all probably saw in the video was this full motion desk mount. I'm not very familiar with this brand, but I am familiar with this style of desk mount. So this is one of the mounts that you can use. You can connect to your desk and you can connect like a monitor or something to it. And it has like one of these articulating, I don't know if you can see that, you can't see the articulating part, but it has like an articulating arm where you can kind of swivel it around and move it around your space. This is brand new, sealed, so I felt fairly confident with picking this up because sometimes with mounts, if it's open, you run the risk of like not having the parts and pieces to install it. But this one was brand new, so I picked it up. I stand to make about $50 from this. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or not. I may end up keeping this because I could possibly use it in my little space. I got like 2 monitors back here, so it'd be better if it was a double mount. I wish I could have found a double mount. That would have been great, but I did not. Kind of got to go with what we got. So we're gonna say about $50 profit for this if I were to be able to sell this. All right, so I picked this next item up. It's not like super profitable, but these sell every single time. We have sold so many projectors on Whatnot. So I got this as a Whatnot item. I think we can probably get around $30 for this on Whatnot, which is going to be a pretty easy sale. Literally, you show it like this for about 30 seconds and then somebody buys it. So it's not that big a deal to list. It's very easy to ship, and everybody loves electronics. So I always try to pick up any kind of electronic that I can get for a pretty decent price. $9 may be a little bit expensive for this item. Somebody did comment last week about these Chinese kind of products, with my knowledge, can I buy these products and just sell them? And that's absolutely true. I actually started this YouTube channel doing that. I actually bought a bunch of items from China and from Chinese like manufacturer warehouses, and I sold them. I sold them on Amazon. It's a very large business. I made a ton of money doing it. The reason I don't do it now is just because of, like tariffs and all these different things. But I think that is a topic that I want to make a video on. So I probably will be making that video in the next couple of weeks, just kind of talking about the process of buying the stuff from these Chinese warehouses. I know people are against it sometimes because, they're like, oh, you should just buy American, which I do. I buy a lot of stuff that's American. But sometimes, you can just buy the stuff if you're trying to sell it, if you're trying to resell it, cheaper from overseas. So I think I'm gonna make that video just because I think it's a topic that needs to be explored. All right, next, I did pick up this docking station. This is a Deebot docking station. I actually have one of these Deebot machines. The only reason I got this one was because this is for one of the more higher end vacuum cleaners. The vacuum cleaner that this one goes for, sells for like $200 or $300. So I figured this is going to be a product that people are going to be looking for. There wasn't that many listed, so I think I can probably get around $25 to $30 for it fairly quickly. So it's not like something that's going to be sitting around forever. I've had some docking stations before, and normally they do sell pretty quickly. So I figured this was going to be like a quick flip type of situation, even though it wasn't like a ton of money. We've got some money coming up, so make sure you stay tuned. All right, so the next item is one that I normally would not get because we have so many cordless vacuum cleaners at the store right now. But the cordless vacuum cleaners we have at the store right now are like $20 to $30 vacuum cleaners. They're dirty. We did clean them, but they are dirty. This one was fairly clean, and this Feedly cordless vacuum cleaner, the V7, actually sells for over $100. So it's like $160 vacuum cleaner. Even in open box condition or used condition, it still sells for around $100. So I thought that was a pretty easy bet. I can go in, just wipe everything off because it's not that dirty. Everything is in there. It's all packaged up really nicely. That's going to be an easy sale on eBay, and I don't even really have to put it in like any kind of box. Normally these types of boxes, I just put the label on the outside and ship it just like this. Sometimes I put some plastic around it just so it obscures what it is, but this is a shipping box, so you can't ship it inside of this box. So $100 I think I can get for this item. Pretty unexpected. I didn't even realize that until about like 15 minutes ago when I was looking up the prices for all this stuff. I knew that it was clean and it sold for probably more than $100, but I didn't know that the pre-owned price was going to be around $100. So I think I can get $100 for this item. One of the largest items I got in this whole haul. All right, so the next one is a neon sign. I did get this neon sign because people love neon signs. We've gotten a couple of neon signs before and people always want to buy them. So I think I can sell this for around $30 on Whatnot. This is a neon sign that says bar on it. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll try to insert a picture or video of me plugging this in, because I am going to plug it in just to make sure it works. But it's just a bar neon sign. I have a lot of these neon signs around everywhere, and they normally cost more than $30. So I thought this was a pretty good bet. It was brand new, sealed. I did unseal it just to open it up and make sure that everything was in there and it was all in good condition. But I think I can make around $30 for this on the Whatnot. All right, so the next item was very unexpected. I was almost done shopping and I told myself, I was like, well, it's kind of thinning out in here, so let me go back to the bins just to see what everybody kind of put back or what people didn't want. And I found this. This is a WD Red Pro 6 terabyte. So if you saw a couple of videos ago, I got a NAS. This is one of the hard drives that will go inside of that NAS. This is big money. This is probably going to be $150 on the very low end. So we probably can make even more than that. Right now it's listed on Amazon. There's only one listed on Amazon for $355. So pretty much you can sell it for whatever you want to, because people can't necessarily just go out to Amazon and purchase this unless they want to pay $355. So I could probably price this around $200 and sell it. The last one did sell for $150 plus shipping. So this is the biggest find of the day, because this is a very small package, very easy, and it was sealed. So it doesn't look like it's sealed now because I did unseal it just to make sure that everything was in here. But when you open it up and pull it out, it has the sticker on it that says it's 6 terabytes, and the package on this is 100% completely sealed. So it has been swapped out. There's nothing wrong with it. It's completely sealed. So best find of the day. I could not believe that I found this, and that's why I always tell people, like, when you're in the bins, you know, go through the big hype. Everybody's running around buying stuff, but wait around and then go back, because people are going to put this back. Actually, I know I asked somebody about this in the bins. I was like, hey, did you see this? And it was like, yo, yeah, I put that back because I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, this is a $300 item. Like, why would you put this back? But they did, and I got it. So I'm going to be able to sell this for $150. Okay, so another item that I got that I think I can sell on Whatnot. We have sold some of these on eBay. I can't list it on eBay if I wanted to, but it's a food vacuum sealer. This sells for around $25 to $35. These don't normally go for very much, but I thought it was a pretty neat item that I can put in, including to our Whatnot sale, just because it's an item that you would have to go to the store and buy, or you have to order, and you can just order from us, you know. So this goes for, like I said, around $25, $35. It's not a big ticket item, but it's something that's very useful, and people will purchase these all day long because they are a useful item. All right, last but not least, it's not the most valuable item, but it's very heavy, so I'm gonna try to pick it up so you can see it. But it is this counterweight. So I did on video show my live looking at this and looking this up, but this Manfrotto brand, I recognize that is a really big brand, like in cameras, camera equipment and stuff like that. So if you see Manfrotto, pick it up. Just go ahead and pick it up and then look it up later on, because you're going to be, you could be pleasantly surprised. So Manfrotto is a really big brand with cameras and video equipment and stuff like that. It's made in Italy, so you know it's made with quality. And these go for big money. So this is going to sell for about $70 in open box condition. This one is actually not open box. It is actually physically sealed. It's still sealed. I didn't even open it up, but you can't see it from the side. And all it is just it's a counterweight. So you have like a heavy camera, you have a boom arm, and then you have a counterweight on the back, and then you can, I'm not a good dancer, so, but you can just move it around You need these. I have these for my boom lights and stuff like that. You do have to have a counterweight. So I knew this was going to be something that's going to be a quick, easy sale. I will have to ship this in a priority like flat rate box because it's super heavy. I don't know how heavy this thing is, but yeah, it's heavy as hell. With all that being said, everything that I got a total of 10 items. You know, I paid around $95 for everything that I got. I think I'm going to stand to make $480 of actual profit for these items. $575 is what the listing price is. But $480 in less than an hour of work, I think that's a pretty good, that's a pretty good deal. So I know a lot of people give me flack because I go to the bin store and people's like, why don't you buy pallets? I'm like, I do buy pallets, but this is a lot more manageable. If you want to get into liquidation, you don't always have to jump into a pallet. You really have to look at the different ways that you can be profitable and you can get stuff. And the bin stores are a really good way to kind of start because you can control the amount of inventory that you're getting. When you get a pallet, it can be 100, 200, 500 items in that pallet, and you're gonna have to do stuff with that pallet. You're gonna have to store it. You're gonna put it in your garage. You're gonna have to put it in a storage unit. Whatever you're gonna have to do with it just to house those items. With the bin store, you can go in and you can say, okay, today I want 10 items. I'm gonna find 10 banging items, and I'm gonna get those items, and I'm gonna try to resell those items. So I think the bin store is a really good way to get into liquidation without having the headache of getting a whole big pallet and then not knowing what to do with it and being overwhelmed. Even me, with me selling pallets and the way that I've been doing it, I have been overwhelmed in the past with getting a bunch of stuff like all at once, So I always try to tell people, if you got a liquidation bin store around town, see if you can find one. I do have a video about how you can find them close to you, but it's really going to be about finding them, just driving around, word of mouth. Facebook is a really good place to find these liquidation bin stores. I just found one randomly the other day. I went to go pick up my car. I went and bought my new car, and I passed one on the way. I was like, hey, there's a bin store. I didn't realize there was a bin store down here. So really want to be like looking around, see what you can find in your local area. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm sorry for rambling because I'm just in a rambling mood today. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Also hit the bell icon so you get notifications whenever I release new videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.